Yes. We're back. We're back again with another stream. And today it is talking about, do Liverpool need to buy in January? I think pretty easy answer is to that question is yes. We're going to discuss, do I think we will? Who should we buy in the January transfer market? So let's get straight into it. I think the number one place to start is, what do we need in January? I feel like this has been a massive topic over the past week or so. It's about 20 days until the transfer market does start, sorry. And I feel like Liverpool do 100% need to do business. 100% we need to do some sort of business. Whether that's maybe get rid of some dead wood, bring in a body or two. I think the one thing I don't want to hear about this January, and I know it's going to happen, is we can't do business in January. It's hard to do business in January. That's the worst excuse I've probably ever heard when it comes to transfer stuff in January for Liverpool Football Club. 2018, we brought Virgil van Dijk for 75 million. 2011, we brought Luis Suarez. Pretty sure did we get Coutinho in January as well? We've done business in January before. I don't want to hear excuses of, we can't do business in January. Wait till the summer. No, we're not waiting till the summer. There is a Premier League title, a potential Champions League, and other trophies to be won. I genuinely am of the opinion that if Liverpool potentially go and bring in a body or two, that could be the difference from winning maybe 0 trophies or 1 trophy to maybe 2 or 3. I think it's that much of a difference. And we've seen over the past couple of years, you look at the transfers that we've made in January. Luis Diaz. Look at the difference he made when he came in. Virgil van Dijk. Look at the difference he made when he came in. I'm actually going to try and pull up something here. Liverpool transfer market, January. Let's see if it would tell us what signings we've actually made in January. I actually am very intrigued about that, if I'm being honest. I don't want to subscribe to Transfer Market if I'm all right, thanks. Just, so you look at the arrivals. These are the recent players that we've obviously brought in, and some of them that have left. Obviously, Overachieving is joining in the summer for £30 million. We've obviously got Chiesa for 12 million in the summer. Tyler Morton is playing with the under-21s. Yaris is under-21s. Carvalho, that obviously expired. He's obviously at Brentford now. We sold Van der Berg. Carvalho went for 23 million. 23 million again. Obviously, Madavashvili is out on loan. He's technically a Liverpool player. Bajcetic is out on loan. Ben Dirk is out on loan. Out on loan. I can't believe Nat Phillips is out on loan. I don't know how he won't be sold. Reece Williams is out on loan to a League 2 side. Get him sold. Marco Putelliga, apparently he's actually meant to be a higher rated goalkeeper, to be fair. Thiago's retired, and Joel Matip obviously retired. We obviously made about £47 million in transfers over the summer. So I simply don't want to hear the excuses of that Liverpool can't do transfer business in January. I just think it's a very poor excuse, if I'm being honest, to not do business in January. I'm of the opinion that we definitely need to do business. 100%. Obviously, I'm going to let you know who do I think we need to do business. And look at the Premier League table, right? We are currently 4 points above Chelsea. Obviously, we've got a game in hand. Right, here it is. This is a better... this is who the business that we did in the summer. So arrivals that we made in the summer. Let's have a look. I mean, we didn't make that many, so it's not going to take too long. Okay, now we're getting loads of ads. Great. Let's have a look. I mean, we didn't make any. So obviously, Madawashvili, Chiesa, Tyler Morton. I mean, he came back from loan, so Tyler Morton doesn't actually count. But Batic went out on loan. Like we made money, and so we can't even use the excuse that. So obviously, this is our transfer business that was in the summer, right? Madawashvili was 8 million, like I said. Chiesa was 12. He's out. He's coming back at the end of the season. Batic is back at the end of the season. Bendoke is back at the end of the season. Tyler Morton under 21s. Callum Ramsey's out on loan. Leon Williams, Zulega is out on loan as well. Incomes. We made 47 million. I just don't get why we wouldn't do business. And let's go back. Let's start with some transfer news. One of the hottest takes is Brighton striker Joao Pedro is one of Liverpool's priorities for next summer. Me personally, I actually rate him. Do I think he's Liverpool quality? No. I don't think he's Liverpool quality just yet. And I know we could potentially be doing like what we're doing with Madawashvili. We're potentially buying for the future. But I think we need to buy for now. This squad is ready to win trophies now. We're not like an Arsenal a couple of years ago. We're not a Liverpool of like 5, 6 years ago when we was buying these signings to working our way up like we did with the Wijnaldums, like we did with the Salahs and the Manes. We was buying potential gems. No, we need to be buying ready-made players. Like, I'm sorry. And also, how much are Brighton going to want for him? They paid like 30 million for him. They're going to want double that. Brighton's a sell-on club. They make profit every time they buy, and then they go and sell again. Like, for me, I'm trying to think of other strikers. Why can't we go and get an Isak? If this football club is serious about winning trophies, go and get me an Isak. Like, I'm not asking to go and spend hundreds and hundreds of million. That's not what I'm asking for. I know Liverpool Football Club are not going to do that, so there's no point trying to thinking, yeah, we need to go and spend 300 million. We're not going to do that. But for what we're going to spend on Joao Pedro, is it worth to go and spend that extra 25, 30 million on like a player like an Isak? We know he's guaranteed goals. And for me, I think he's actually the best out-and-out finisher, pound-for-pound finisher in the Premier League. And I think the chances that we create, and I think he will suit the slot system, and he can shoot on both feet. I actually think he's a pretty good footballer as well, not just a good finisher. I actually think he's a quality footballer, just like all round. In my opinion, I think. But the question is, do I think we're going to do business in January? I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Like Curtis says, we need a left back and a midfielder. We do need a left back and a midfielder. For me, the priority for Liverpool right now in transfers is a left back. To be honest, I would actually probably say a striker, then a midfielder, then probably a centre back. The reason is because Tsimikas, is he good enough over a course of a season to win me a title? No. Robertson's on the decline. So automatically, we need a new left back. Automatically. Robertson's getting to that age now where I'm to look to potentially replace him. I think Tsimikas will probably make more money on him just because I feel like with other clubs, he'll be a big upgrade on most clubs. His age is pretty decent. And how much could we get for Tsimikas? We brought Tsimikas in for 11 million. I believe, I'm of the opinion we could probably make 15 to 20 million off Tsimikas. I really do. Robertson, I think we make about 20 million. 25 million. I think it'll be a similar deal to like a Fabinho. That's my opinion. This is a big one. Do we need a centre back? Obviously, Virgil van Dijk is the best centre back at the club. Canate. Obviously, we've got Jarell Kwanzaa, and obviously we've got Joe Gomez. I think out of the positions that we need, I think we're all of the opinion it's a left back, midfielder, striker, centre back. Other positions, calm. For me, it goes left back, striker, midfielder, centre back. I've already explained my left back reasoning. Striker second for me. At the start of the season, the striker was probably fourth in the list. Based off this season, how it's gone, Mohamed Salah is far and beyond ahead. Then you've got your Gakpos and your Luis Diaz is probably in the same bracket, probably on the same level. You know, they can chip in probably about 10 goals a season. Probably maybe 15 to 20 all comps if they play every game. Plus assists as well. Jota, for me, if Diego Jota could stay fit for like, let's say 30 plus games a season, right? We probably won't need a forward because I think a 30 game season, Diego Jota bags 20 Premier League goals. Bags 20 Premier League goals, probably about 5 to 10 assists. He's bagging me 30 to probably 25 GA in the Premier League. Salah's probably giving me at least 30 GA in the league. Calm. That's already 50 GA. Then you got the GA of Luis Diaz and the Gakpos. Szoboszlai can sometimes chip in. You know, you see Virgil sometimes chipping in with about 3 to 5 Premier League goals a season. So I feel like over the course of the season, it'll weigh out. McAllister can score goals. Trent can score a couple of here and there. So for me, if Diogo Jota could stay fit, it'll be a different conversation, but it's not. He can't stay fit. We've missed Jota over the past 2 months. If Mohamed Salah's not been in this football club for the past 2 months, Liverpool are not top of the table. It's as simple as that. We've been brilliant, but Mohamed Salah has been involved over 60% of our goals. 60%. You know, I'm trying to think of other teams who rely heavily on that much of a forward. Probably say Man City with Haaland. Arsenal, you probably say Saka. I think Martinelli and Havertz are just bang average right now. Tottenham, it's a bit mixed over there with Son. I mean, Johnson scored a couple this season. I think the only team that actually have an all-round quality attack where you know you'll guarantee them goals is Chelsea. Palmer, I think he can bag 20 goals a season. He can bag 10 assists. Jackson has improved massively this season. Neto can chip in. Felix and Nkunku. You know, Enzo can grab a couple. You know, they have a team of like 4, 5, 6 players who can score at least 10 Premier League goals a season each. At least. Then you're not forgetting like the likes of Palmer and Jackson, who can probably get you a minimum guaranteed of 15 goals. Guaranteed. So, like, that's why I wish we was in this situation of Chelsea. They're the only team right now. If they had 1 or 2 injuries, they could. Now, you take away Palmer, it's a different story. But if, let's say, an Nkunku got injured, or a Felix, or a Neto, they're fine. They're absolutely fine because they've got depth in every single position. As for Liverpool, if Mohamed Salah gets injured, do we win the title? The answer is simply no. I believe for us to win the league, Mohamed Salah has to stay fit for a minimum 25 games. 25 games. Now, if we're playing our Ipswiches at home, you can get away with Mohamed Salah not playing, right? But if Mohamed Salah is not fit for minimum 25 to 30 games, we don't win the title, man. We simply don't win the title. That's the reason why we need a forward. We're too heavily reliant on Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, right? Yes, he's lost a lot to a pace, but I feel like he's getting better in his overall ability. He's not slowing down. But we're going to have to come to the point where we are going to have to live life without Mohamed Salah. So that's why we need to get that forward in. You know, we need to. Darwin Núñez was meant to be the man to step up this season. You know, he's been getting somewhat better every season, but man, the past 10 games, man, it's been atrocious. He's got 3 goals. 3 goals in what? 30 games. For 75 million, bagging 3 goals in 30 games. That's just not good enough, man. That's just simply not good enough. Like that, I'd expect that from a striker of probably maybe 10 million, if that. Mateta probably does more. That's probably not a joke. Mateta probably does more. Chris Wood, I'll take Chris Wood bloody right now. You know what I mean? We paid 75 million for this guy. This guy has not even got 30 Premier League goals in nearly 3 seasons. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. He scored 9 goals in his first season. I think he got 11 or 12 last season. He's on like 2 this season. That's shocking, man. That is actually shocking. That alone is the reason why we need to go and get forward. Plus, Jota can't stay fit. Diaz and Gakpo are good, but they don't bag enough. And plus, they share in minutes. Do you know what I mean? They're not playing consistently, both of them. So automatically, we need a forward. Big up to Don Hussam. Go and subscribe to that guy. He's a quality Liverpool channel. He said it on his show the other night. Automatically, because of those reasons, we need a forward. Simple as that. I don't want to hear no excuses about it. And you're coming on to the midfield. The midfield is probably the third choice. I feel like we need to get a midfielder because of, obviously we don't want to be too reliant on Ryan Gravenberch. Do you know, if McAllister or Gravenberch goes down, we are genuinely fucked. Genuinely fucked. Curtis Jones has been good. Szoboszlai has been somewhat okay in the past couple of games. But you go into like the Tyler Mortons and the Endos. You go to the likes of Chelsea, look at their depth. Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo. You know, look at their depth compared to ours. I'm not asking to go and get a Frankie de Jong. Someone that's going to come in and, you know, that's going to come in and do a job. You know, someone like an Endo, but we need another 1 or 2 of those players. Do you know? And someone that can come in, right, where we know if Gravenberch is out injured, we know that man is going to step up. We know that man is going to be like, okay, fine. A bit like a Kelleher situation with Alisson. Do you know where Alisson's injured for the past 2 months? Kelleher has stepped up. We need that. And that's why we need to go and sell the likes of these Tyler Mortons, who's just not going to cut it at Liverpool. They've had okay games for Liverpool. I'm sure they'll go and be a decent player for someone else. And I hope players like, I know we've got players, but the club will say, oh, but no, we've got Stefan Bajcetic who's coming back. You know, after a good year of maybe Kinshasa getting minutes, he could be the man to step up. No, I think this club is all too much about if, buts and maybes. And just, oh yeah, we've got this guy coming through. Like, great, if you can save money that way and Bajcetic can get to the form that he got before his injury, then great, because we know he's a great player, right? But I'm sick and tired of just thinking, oh, we can just rely. It's all about hope and belief with this football club. And I know You Never Walk Alone is about that, but when it comes to transfers and stuff like that, it shouldn't be fucking about hope and belief. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be about hope and belief. For a team of Liverpool's quality, Liverpool, big up to Lee Gunner, right? Another guy that says it straight for Arsenal. Talks about having standards. But Liverpool Football Club should be the Real Madrid of England. And that's a fact. We should be the Real Madrid of England. We've won the most trophies. We're the most successful club. You know, with Anfield, how big it's going, the active training grounds, you know, off the books. It's not like we're in fucking debt. You know, we're not like we're in like a Manchester United situation or an Everton situation or a Tottenham situation. We have got money. It's not like I could understand if we got fuck all money. I could understand it, or if we're in bad FFP issues. The books right now are looking brilliant for Liverpool. Always has done under FSG, and credit to them for doing that. Right, they've never put us in that situation, but go and spend money, man. And I said this under the time under Jurgen Klopp. There'll always be that regret with Jurgen Klopp. Not as a manager, but in terms of, you know, if we went and spent maybe that extra 50 to 100 million, getting that extra 1 or 2 bodies in, could we have got maybe another title, maybe another Champions League or another couple of FA Cups or Carabao Cups. And I just don't want that to happen again with Arne Slot, because there's potential with this side to go and win a couple of trophies. You know, these are the best years of Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. In my lifetime, I might not ever see a better centre-back than Virgil van Dijk. I might not see a better goal. I probably won't see a better goal-scoring player for the price and everything that comes with it, the longevity, the sustainability of Mohamed Salah at Liverpool Football Club again in my lifetime. I might never see that again. So we need to, it's not like these guys are like 22, 23, 24. These guys are like 32, 33. They're in their prime years, man. And that's why that's probably one of the reasons why Trent is looking at the situation of potentially leaving. He might, who knows when we might win the next Premier League. We've only won 1 in 33 years. You know, if we spend that extra maybe 50 to 100 million, we might be sat on like 3 or 4 Premier Leagues. Now, we don't know that, but I think there's a very good chance we are sat on at least another title, another Champions League, another FA Cup or Carabao Cup or whatever. You know, I don't want that to happen again with Arne. I want these players to be recognised as Premier League goats. Like Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, two of the best players to really play for Liverpool. One of the best in the backs of the Premier League era, and one of the best right wingers of the Premier League era. But a lot of the debate is for Salah to become the Premier League goat is he needs another title, he needs another Champions League, and this man deserves more trophies, and that's why I want the club to spend money because, you know, the aim of elite sport is to win trophies. It's not about, oh yes, we came second. You want to tell your grandkids and stuff like, oh yeah, Grandad, what was Liverpool like when you was younger? Yeah, that was good, you know, but we came second a lot. Oh no, yeah, we was good. Did you win any trophies? No. Now we have won trophies. Of course, we have won trophies. But we should be the Real Madrid of England. We should be the Real Madrid of Barcelona of England that demands to win trophies every single year, demands to go for that Premier League title. If it's not for Jurgen Klopp and his brilliance, like, I believe we're not winning a Premier League or a Champions League. And that's why we need to make the use of these players and these managers that we get gifted. Because I guarantee you this now, if Klopp goes to Manchester City, he's sat on another 4 Premier Leagues. I guarantee if he goes to Real Madrid, he's sat on another 3 Champions Leagues. Because he's getting the backing. Because he's a quality manager. Do you know what I mean? I want to see this football club be the Real Madrid of England because it should be. And it once was in the 80s and the 70s. We're not Tottenham Hotspur. We're Liverpool Football Club. We should be the Real Madrid of England. Liverpool and Manchester United should be the Real Madrid of England. We shouldn't have teams like Brentford in the summer outspending us. And I know it's not all about the money. It's all about the quality. Now, obviously, if we go and get a player for 30 million and works out wonders, great, good on you, brilliant business. I know it's not all about how much money you're spending because I think Manchester United is the perfect example for that. You know, how much money they've spent and very little to show for it since Alex Ferguson. Of course. But with the smart people in charge, I feel like with an extra bit of money, we would be sat on more trophies in this squad. Its first season this season, and I think that'll be mad if we go and win the title this season. If we go and get maybe 1 or 2 players in this summer, I think it's the real difference of us how many trophies we win at the end of the season. Look, we might not win any trophies. I'm not saying we are going to win trophies, but we could look back at the end of the season. If we go and get a player injured in that key area, maybe like a left back, it comes down to the left back situation or a midfielder situation, or the forwards, we could be thinking, man, if we went and spent a little bit in January, I think every single top 6 club should be going to spend in January. I think Tottenham need transfers. I think Arsenal needs to go and get a striker. Be serious. Man City needs to get transfers. And it's like I said at the start of the stream, you can't hear excuses about spending money in January. It's no excuse. If a football club says, I want 50 million, pay the fucking 50 million. If it's going to be the difference between you finishing 3rd and fucking 1st, pay the money. The aim of elite sport is to win trophies, not just to say, yeah, we give it a good shot. We're not the fucking nearly club Tottenham Hotspur. We're Liverpool. We should be the Real Madrid of England. And our fans should demand that. And I want to see the contracts wrapped up. Because this is obscene. Because I'm sorry, right? And like back to the point, that's probably one of the reasons why these players, Mohamed Salah knows he's good enough to go and win money trophies. Same with Virgil van Dijk and same with Trent. And I think Trent's the interesting one. He's seen Virgil van Dijk only win 1 Premier League title. He's what, 33, 32? He doesn't want to get to that age and thinking, shit, man, if I get to Virgil's age and I've only won maybe 1 more Champions League, players have serious elite mentality. Players have ambition and they want to win. You know, Steven Gerrard would have left if we didn't pay him the money. He would have gone to Chelsea and would have been sat in a couple more Premier Leagues, another Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So get these players boxed off and bring me a left back or a midfielder or a striker in January. And I think that's the serious difference of that. I'm not asking for the top names. I'm not asking go and get me fucking your Mbappe's, your Bellingham's, your Rodrigo's, like good steady signings, players that would be good for Liverpool. Like a couple off the head. Mbuemo cost you 40 million. Go and get Kirkus from Bournemouth, probably 25, 30 million. Eight Nori, 25, 30 million. Go and try harder. Go and get like an Anderson. You know, it's not like there's not players to buy. And I'm naming you players that are probably 30 to 50 million pounds, and that works within Liverpool's price range. So there's no excuses. But it was a quick live stream. Look, do Liverpool do business in January? We are going to have to wait and see. I mean, it looks like there is reports that I did do a YouTube short that it looks like Arne Slot does want to stamp his authority on the squad. And I couldn't understand why we didn't do any business in the summer, because Arne Slot wanted to not assess the squad, because obviously he knows Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are good players. Not in that way, but in terms of like, what does he need? Because obviously this is a completely different style of football compared to Jurgen Klopp. It's not full gun-ho full press for 90 minutes, 38 games a season. This is completely different. It's like we wanted a controlled six. We didn't want a combative six like a Fernandinho, whatever. That's why we went for the play. We was looking at the likes of the Andersons, not the Andersons, the Edersons, the Zubimendi. These control six, not out and out sixes. Please, Liverpool, just get me a player in January, and I think that could be a massive difference, because Man City will do business in January. I'll be shocked if Man City don't do business. Arsenal needs to be doing business. Tottenham needs to be doing business. Chelsea probably go and do business. I think I've said it all along for a couple of months now. If Chelsea Football Club go and get a centre back to replace Levi Cole or Fofana when they're injured, and go and get a quality goalkeeper, they have a shot winning the title. I mean, you can't say they don't. They've got probably arguably the best attack, out and out, pound for pound, best attack in the league in terms of how many their forwards that can score goals. Their midfield, you could probably say it's the best midfield in the league right now. You know, I think it's close with Liverpool, but Caicedo, Enzo's been quality this season. Lavia's been quality this season when staying fit. I think they really missed Lavia last season, and Caicedo's kind of warmed into the team. If they go, Cucurella's looking good. You know, Gusto's all right. If they go and get a quality goalkeeper, because Robert Sanchez is crap, and the only thing is I worry is Fofana and Levi Cole, if they can stay fit for the course of the season. If they go and get a centre back that can come in and do a job, go and get a quality goalkeeper, man, I think they've got a real shot at the Premier League title, and especially in the years to come, because their squad is quite young as well. And Chelsea, they're not afraid to spend money. So Liverpool need to do business in January, and I hope we do. Get a left back and a forward, because there's no excuses, because our names, the likes of Mbuemo's, the Noris, the Kirkeses, the Edersons that we can go and get, and these are players at 30 to 50 million pounds. Go and get me one of those two of those players. Why not? You know, it's the bullshit excuses that we get in some. Oh, we can't do this in January. It's so hard. Virgil van Dijk, mate, you paid 75 million. Shut up. Luis Suarez, like, we've got quality players before in January. So Liverpool cannot use that as an excuse. When was the last time we spent over 30 million in a window? 2.5 years ago when we brought Darwin Núñez. Last in the summer, Chiesa was 12 million. Basically, the Solanke sell-on clause basically fucking paid for that, right? I believe you're getting £2 million every time you win a Champions League game. That's already fucking 10 million we've made right there, plus the money that we made. The January one before that was 30 million. When was the last time we spent over 50 million in a window? Genuinely, 2022. We should be the Real Madrid of England. And it's as simple as that. Demand standards. I want to win trophies, man, because these players deserve it, and I think there's real potential with Arne Slot. There's real potential with this squad. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care. I'm off. We will do the preview tomorrow for the Fulham Liverpool game, and yeah, take care and Have a good weekend. Up the Reds, and let's hope we do business.